Stemming from a comment, ABC News host and former Clinton administration communications director George Stephanopoulos made about Donald Trump during a March 10, 2024 interview with Congresswoman Nancy Mace, Republican of South Carolina.
Now, you've endorsed Donald Trump for president. Judges and two separate juries have found him liable for rape.
ABC News and Stephanopoulos have agreed to pay a $16 million settlement to Donald Trump and his legal team over Trump's claim of defamation. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV, and here's the story. Matthew Sedacca reports for the New York Post that the sudden turn from ABC News comes just days before Trump lawyers likely would have discovered much more during depositions for the case. Quote, ABC News and Star anchor George Stephanopoulos have agreed to pay President-elect Trump $16 million to settle a defamation lawsuit. The settlement was publicly filed Saturday, just days before the two sides were set to sit for depositions in the case. ABC News agreed to pay a $15 million donation to a presidential foundation and museum to be established by or for Trump as President of the United States of America have established in the past, along with $1 million for Trump's attorney fees, according to the settlement, end quote. And the settlement doesn't end with merely citing on-air defamation. It touches on what some might call libel, which is intentionally publishing a damaging falsehood about someone. Quote, ABC News and Stephanopoulos also would issue statements expressing their regret to the online article version of the anchor's March interview that prompted Trump to file the federal lawsuit earlier this year, the settlement noted, end quote. So yeah, Stephanopoulos, the video production team and news direction staff and the online editors, they have admitted to making multiple errors and not correcting the record. Now they will, and of course, they'll have to cough up $16 million for their previous obvious presentation of false information. Quote, ABC News and George Stephanopoulos regret statements regarding President Donald J. Trump made during an interview by George Stephanopoulos with Representative Nancy Mace on ABC's This Week on March 10, 2024, the apology would read, according to the settlement agreement, end quote. Notice that their mea culpa uses the passive voice, not even citing Stephanopoulos as the person who stated the falsehood. With their so-called admission and statement of regret, they even leave open the possibility that someone can imagine Nancy Mace might have said that, or an unearthly voice floating in from beyond the camera frame to supply the lie. But we all know it was George, which might seem odd to people who are aware that he not only ran Bill Clinton's communications team when the philanderer-in-chief was president, but that Stephanopoulos also was in charge of what he and other writers have said the first Clinton presidential campaign termed the Bimbo Eruption Squad. In other words, Mr. Stephanopoulos has been cited and even cited himself as trying to manage then-candidate Clinton's numerous accusations of dark, possibly aggressive interactions with victimized women. Thus, given George's background, one might think that he would have a better handle on the legalities of claiming someone did something terrible to a victim. Yeah, one might think that he might try to avoid smugly inserting a falsehood into an interview with a member of Congress who herself is a survivor of rape. For many observers of pop media bias, it might come as no surprise that ABC News should settle this lawsuit prior to depositions and settle in a case where its politically trained and left-connected host should find it impossible to stop himself from promoting a subterfuge that helps what has been his side in politics all along. After all, He's worked with that network since leaving the Clinton gang in 1997, and he's had plenty of time to pile up cheap barbs and insinuations that help his side, all while garnering millions of dollars per year, of course. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Find us on Rumble, where they don't censor us. That is great. Thank you, Rumble. And of course, share the videos far and wide. You can still find us on YouTube, where MRC-TV does get censored. Double check that you are subscribed over there, if you will. And find us all the time at MRCTV.org. That's MRCTV.org, where you can see what the whole team is doing. Open up a new tab, hop on over there, see what's happening. Head to the Facebook page. There's always something interesting happening there. Head over to TikTok, to Instagram, and X. And of course, you can find me on Gab as @GardnerGoldsmith, and on X, I'm @GardGoldsmith. Thanks for watching, one and all. For MRC TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.